Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser, and today we're going to be reviewing the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive NECA Freddy Krueger figure. This is from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child, and comes with Freddy Krueger, a couple accessories as well. It comes with a skateboard with his razor blades on the back, and it's also got a figure of Mark when he's in his sort of comic form when Freddy's slicing him up. It's a very cool figure, standard retooling by NECA, but what I liked about this one was actually in black and white, which looked very cool. The head is also slightly different from some of the other Freddys we've seen so far, which was a nice touch. Start out with the accessories. Like I said, comes with the skateboard. Claws were a little bent when they were coming out of the package. This one in particular had to kind of rebend it a bit. They're still kind of flaky, as you can see. Skateboard is pretty standard. The wheels don't actually roll, which kind of sucked, but you know, I guess that's easier for them to make, so whatever. It's got the slashes on the bottom, which is kind of cool. Nothing really special there. And then the paper figure of Mark was a very nice touch. I'd imagine this was very cheap for them to produce. I just wish it wouldn't have been cardboard. It's kind of this flimsy... Oh, Freddy's at him again. It's kind of this flimsy paper stuff, so it might help. I'm kind of thinking about putting some of those 3M double-sided adhesive squares in the middle to kind of hold them together. But if you have him pinned between two other figures, he stands up on his own pretty well. Yeah, there's the front. There's the back of that, and then he's kind of bleeding colors all the way down, which is neat. So yeah, not a whole lot to that. The Freddy Krueger figure himself, I have him on a stand. It's a little difficult to have him balanced at times just because he has a tendency to tip backwards with this stance. But you can pose him a variety of different ways. Like I said, this is a retooling of, I mean, other than the head, this is pretty much the exact same sculpt as the other Freddys. Well, I will say I think the glove is slightly different. It's a bit more, he's got his fingers a bit wider, so the blades are out a bit farther. But he's got articulation at the wrist, at the elbow, at the shoulder, flexibility in and out, at the neck, head's on a ball joint. His hat does come off. There's kind of a look there. Really cool detail on that. And then at the waist, he's got somewhat of a ball joint there. And then no knee articulation at all. No swiveling at the hips. And then he has a rotation at the ankle on somewhat of a ball joint. So, overall, it's a very cool figure. A little bit of a balance issue, but nothing huge. But like I said, for a retooling, if they're going to keep making the same figures over and over again and just changing little bits of it as they go, at least it's cool when they do something that's worthwhile, like the black and white on this figure, or the T-1000 figure, the... what was it? The... liquid nitrogen version from Terminator 2 that they showed at San Diego Comic-Con. That was a very cool retooling. Worth it too. But this figure for what you get is very cool, especially with the accessories that come with it. So I got this one off of eBay for about somewhere between $35 and $40. Which is a lot higher, I know, than you'd pay at Comic-Con, but I wasn't able to make it this year, so that kind of had to suffice, I suppose. But, yeah, you can still find them online here and there. I would try to find them on eBay sooner rather than later. Some of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives from NECA or from other companies are starting to go for some wild prices now, everywhere from like $30 to $80 depending on what you're looking at, so try to grab them while you can. But yeah, that's about it for this Freddy. If you have any other questions about the figure, just leave them in the comments below. And as always, check out some of my other reviews. Thanks for watching.